at the front end, of course, it's Jesus Barea, who's in fine form, having scored 2 goals last time out to propel his side. Wolf, Barrett, and Viveros at the back, making up plenty of appearances so far this year. Bulma scored the last time out, got that lone goal against Minnesota United too. And of course, at the front end, Steven Anor is always a lethal option leading the line. Off the right side, you'll see Leo Guito in action today as he makes a cameo. Both these squads stretched thin at both ends with the Gold Cup in action. Senior rosters have been picked apart a bit, players on international duty. So the chosen few pulled up to the senior ranks, as well as the academy playoffs also in action in Tennessee that have pulled at rosters from the bottom as well. Both squads, though, relatively fully staffed, as much as you could expect given the conditions. Things unfolding here in the great state of Utah. Houston Dynamo Dos have never lost to Real Monarchs, 5-0 all time. Two teams that find themselves on opposite directions of travel as they enter into this one. Both bouncing back off the midweek, one with much more lift in their step. They shuffle into a 4-2-3-1 at times defensively, but this is at senior level the way Dynamo choose to play. Expansive, enjoyable, and energetic as they charge into the final third. What a pass that is! Settling touch, in behind, and breezing wide for a goal kick. Just an absolute springing pass to cut through the lines. And when Anderson probing, he's punished. It's a foul. Viveros went in stiffly, and straight along it goes. Cut in! And it's clapped by the gloves of Pedro Cruz. Player in Boreas, who found himself uncontested. What a scenic vista it is behind this stadium backdrop. That's a good ball. Cruz was called into action to intervene. And then throws a bounce pass ahead. Clever from the goalkeeper. Bulma zigging and zagging and zapping a ball wide. It needed to happen for Real Monarchs, but Dynamo have not let go of the issue. Viveros sliding to the end line. Nicked on. Thundered over the target. Moment of inquiry. Viveros doing so well to find himself free. What a ball, and just pulling up. It was sitting right there. Barea unable to catch up, and that closes the half. Off opposite results in the midweek. It was a big win over Tacoma Defiance for Real Monarchs to continue their streak of success, 3 games unbeaten in the league. In behind. And up to come and claim is Pedro Cruz. A crushing claim of the ball. And taking aim from distance and straight into the goalkeeper, Pedro Cruz. Bulma barrels in on the back of a save and bit of distribution from Pedro Cruz. A swivel of the hips, a slide wide. Arzu, still Arzu, chopped in! Impact for Dynamo Dos. Joshua Bulma. Back-to-back games with goals for him, and it's 1-0.
Houston Dynamo goal, number 14, Josh Bulma.
Bulma barrels in on the back of a save and bit of distribution from Pedro Cruz. Dylan Dashing one in behind. Anderson. Great sliding tackle to take it out of harm's way. Daniel Barrett, the one who dove in. Always sturdy and dependable for Dynamo Dos. Daniel Barrett, the youngster. Fresh out of the academy. Swerving into the box. It comes across the goal mouth. Goalkeeper may have put it onto the post. How close Monarchs actually got. Ball was just never stopped, and it went straight onto the woodwork and caromed out. On the right hand and on the far side. What a ball. And it's met at the near post. Another biteless effort from close range. The same shooting boots that he had in the midweek. Did so well to just turn himself. That's a well-plated pass. Man in behind. Marvelous save. Pedro Cruz. It was Barea who was in behind, played onside by the wide side defender. Puna. And Correa. Man in the middle. It's just about met. Puna puts a head in. Unable to get full purchase. Dynamo Dos a little bit bent out of shape. Toure lets it run. Betancourt back in front. Bodies back in force for Dynamo Dos. Toure on himself at the back post. My goodness, it's just slipped away from Maximus Jennings. How many of these chances have set up? The word is 6. That's more than enough. And of course, for those so uninitiated, if it does get leveled before the expiration of the match, it's straight to penalties. A draw with an extra point on the line. Puna is late to arrive. Anderson whittling into the area. He's calling for handball. It is a penalty for Real Monarchs. A lifeline late. He must come good here for Real Monarchs. In stoppage time, Jesus Barea. Easy breezy. 1-1. They've not been able to conjure much in the way of chance creation since going behind by the goal. But in their Toure turning tail. Calvary on course. Bit of an aimless ball into the box from Owen Anderson, but he gets it back. Real Monarchs sense a chance. 2 minutes to cross the tape first. It was Barea who put them back on even terms. Hooking into the box. It bounces harmlessly. Dynamo Dos all of a sudden backs up against the wall. Toure. Still Toure. Fighting off Correa. Correa last. Does just enough to dislodge the ball. Wolf has given it right back though. Sharpie. Final actions here in Utah. Peeling wide. Sits up. It's struck. It's mishit. Going again, Real Monarchs. Back post ball. My word, what a save. Pedro Cruz. Spectacular goal from Owen Anderson. A scissoring strike at point. And Pedro Cruz wins the war of will It's a yellow card. That might be the last opportunity ahead of penalty kicks. They will get Barea with the booking.
Yellow card caution. Real Monarchs number 36, Noah Betancourt.
And it's not the whistles of expiration, it's just the center official telling the goalkeeper to back the ball up before booting this. It's likely the last go for Dynamo Dos. It's a hairy ball back. Unable to catch up. Nodded back to the goalkeeper, who takes it off the chest for a bit of showmanship from Pedro Cruz. Snapped up. Dynamo Dos will get one more shot. Correa's pass is not puncturing. Hit from range, it's blocked. Now window the other way. Toure in acres of space. Betancourt doing his best to get back. Toure in. Still Toure's on the ground. Still Toure. Enclosed by Pedro Cruz, who puts an end to it. As to the game itself, it'll be a longer run up from the top of the box. Farnsworth. Cruz got a touch, but enough power to punch through. Monarchs land the first blow. Farnsworth set it just at the edge, only has to be touching part of the spot. Oh, that's calm. That is so calm. Sebastian Rodriguez waited for the goalkeeper to declare and just pass it. Will be much more seasoned. Barea, who scored the penalty to make it 1-1. Can he do it again? Yes, he can. And does so with emphasis. Cruz never had a chance. No goalkeeper would. At that height, at that pace, a winding run up. He sailed it. He sent it skyward. An advantage confirmed for Real Monarchs. If he does fire true here. Cruz lying in wait. Oh, it's rung the woodwork. Not sure if Cruz got a touch. It squarely plastered the post. If he scores, it's even again. Has a thought, has a hit, puts it in the roof of the net. Talk about the risk reward. That's the reward part, the payoff. Hits heavy. Can Cruz come clutch? Not there. Owen Anderson, an arrow. Kirkvliet went late. Honor posted in. Went for placement beyond. O'Gara up. That could not be more perfect. Really punched a bullseye hole in the top corner. And if the goalkeeper, it has to happen for Houston. How do you pull that in that moment? It's calm. I've never seen a penalty taken like that. What else is there to say there? Masella steps up, strokes it home. 4 steps. Bouncing up and down is Kirk Flates. He's missed it. Real Monarchs trail the entire second half, but find a way to cross the line first in the shootout. Monarchs taste victory for the first time against Dynamo Dos and take home their extra points.